The Flash is the fastest man alive, right? It's his whole deal. He can outrun bullets, blast past the sound barrier, and even run fast enough to punch a hole in time. But what happens when the threat isn't something he can just run away from? What happens when a villain tries to delete him from the timeline, as if he never existed? This isn't about being faster than a bullet. It's about being faster than the idea of the gun. Today, we're looking at the times the Flash went head-to-head with attacks designed to wipe him from history. To answer one huge question, can the Flash actually outrun being erased from reality? And hey, for more deep dives into your favorite comic book heroes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. So, what exactly are we talking about here? In comics, conceptual erasure is the scariest power you can imagine. This isn't about super strength or laser eyes. This is power on a cosmic scale, used by beings who can literally rewrite the rules of reality with a thought. With a single idea, they can decide you were never born. Your friends wouldn't even miss you, because they'd have no memory of you to begin with. Your entire life, everything you've ever done, poof, gone. The key to an attack like this is that it should be instant. It doesn't travel from point A to point B, it just is. This sounds like an impossible situation for the fastest man alive. How can you outrun something that has already happened everywhere, all at once? It shouldn't be possible. And yet, if there's one thing the Flash is good at, it's making the impossible look like a warm-up lap. The Flash's career is packed with moments that defy basic physics. His connection to the Speed Force doesn't just let him run fast, it lets him challenge the very concepts that define reality. To figure out if he can outrun erasure, we have to look at the times he wasn't just racing a person, but an idea. First up, the Flash versus the Black Flash. This isn't just some villain in a black costume. He is death itself, but specifically for speedsters. He is a fundamental force of the universe with one job: dragging speedsters back to the Speed Force when their time is up. And when it came for Wally West, he knew he couldn't fight it. So, he did the one thing a speedster does best. He ran. In a classic story by Grant Morrison and Mark Miller, Wally ran so fast he shot himself forward through time, dragging the Black Flash with him. He raced the embodiment of death to the literal end of all existence, to a point where reality itself was fading away. And at the end of everything, where there is no more life, the very concept of death becomes meaningless. The Black Flash, a being that couldn't exist in a place where its entire purpose had no meaning, simply winked out of existence. Wally didn't just dodge death. He outran the entire idea of it. Okay, so he can outrun a concept like death, but what about a truly instantaneous attack? Well, he has an answer for that, too. In the storyline The Human Race, Wally West was forced into a race against cosmic beings who could teleport. They didn't travel, they just arrived. To save hard, Wally had to run across the entire universe faster than their instantaneous travel. Knowing he couldn't do it alone, he broadcast a message to everyone on Earth. Run! He convinced every single person on the planet to run in place, and he absorbed all of that kinetic energy into himself, fueled by the momentum of an entire world. Wally didn't just run, he exploded across the cosmos, crossing the finish line before the instantaneous teleporters even registered the race had started. He beat instant. This proves that for the Flash, even the idea of an instantaneous event isn't an absolute wall. For the ultimate proof, we have to look at a more recent feat from 2023. In The Flash, number 799, Wally's infant son was kidnapped by the terrifying new god, Granny Goodness. She was wielding a reality-warping artifact called the Eternity Mind. To stop Wally from reaching her, she stretched the space between them forever. No matter how fast he ran, the finish line would always be an infinite distance away. Faced with an unbeatable, abstract trap, and with his son's life on the line, Wally pushed himself beyond any known limit. He tapped into the Speed Force and did something nobody thought was possible. He outran eternity itself, crossing an infinite distance in a flash to save his child. He didn't just run down a long road, he ran against a fundamental rule of reality that a villain had weaponized, and he won. So, can the Flash outrun being erased from reality? Based on everything we've seen, the answer is a resounding yes. Sure, a powerful reality warper might be able to erase him if they caught him completely by surprise. But the Flash's powers don't just bend the laws of physics. They challenge the very idea of rules. He has a proven track record of treating fundamental constants of the universe as just another hurdle to clear. He ran to a place where death has no meaning. He moved faster than instantaneous travel, and he crossed an infinite, forever-stretching hallway. His speed isn't just about moving from one place to another. It's about his ability to perceive events in fractions of a nanosecond, giving him a chance to react to threats that would seem instant to anyone else. When faced with an attack meant to delete him from existence, the Flash wouldn't just be running from it. He'd be racing the very concept of that erasure to its own logical end. And as the comics have shown us time and time again, that's a race the Flash always wins. But what do you guys think? Is there a conceptual force out there that even the Flash couldn't outrun? Let us know your theories down in the comments. And if you had fun with this breakdown, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more comic book analysis. We'll catch you in the next one.